Joker might win MVP.
Full.
He might. The only reason I'm saying is if you look at 30,
Best years.
13, and 11.
Jokic, to me, didn't need to make a statement. He been making them all year. Where we been?
Can one man's numbers be so outrageous they slam the door on a debate that's raged all season? Nikola Jokic is making a case that's impossible to ignore. This year, the Denver Nuggets big man is putting up stats that sound like they're straight out of a video game. 29.1 points, 12.8 rebounds, and 10.3 assists per game. And he's doing it on absurd efficiency. 57.5% from the field, 41.3% from three, and 80.7% from the line. Numbers like that don't just win games, they rewrite history. We're talking about a guy who's not only leading the league in triple-doubles, but doing it while carrying a team that leans on him harder than ever. With the MVP race heating up and names like SGA in the mix, Jokic's unreal season is forcing everyone to take a hard look at what most valuable really means. But is it enough to finally settle the MVP argument? Or is something else still holding him back? Nikola Jokic's season is a stat geek's dream turned reality. As of March 21st, 2025, he is the only player in the league hitting a triple-double average. But it's not just the raw totals, it's how he's doing it. Shooting 57.5% from the field, 41.3% from deep, and 80.7% at the line. He's a walking efficiency clinic, blending volume with a precision that's almost unfair. Most stars pad stats with endless shots or cherry-picked moments. But Jokic? He's rewriting the script, impacting every possession with surgical precision that leaves defenses scrambling. Denver's offense flows through him like water, a seamless stream of pick and rolls, no-look passes, and soft-touch finishes. Without him, it's a trickle. Their record proves it. They're a top-tier team, clinging to the West's elite, because he's playing at a level few can touch, maybe ever. Opponents throw double teams his way, sometimes even triples, and he still carves them up, finding cutters with a flick of the wrist or draining shots like it's a casual Tuesday drill. Advanced metrics back it up too. His player efficiency rating sits at a gaudy 31.9, tops in the league, while his VORP pile up faster than anyone else in the MVP conversation, outpacing SGA, Giannis, and the rest. This isn't just a hot streak or a lucky run. It's a masterclass that's been building all year, a slow crescendo of dominance that's got coaches losing sleep and analysts running out of superlatives. Teammates feed off him. Watch Aaron Gordon sky for lobs or Michael Porter Jr. spot up with confidence, and the Nuggets plus-minus soars when he's on the floor. Pull up the tape. He's not just stats on a page. He's the heartbeat of every play. But there's more to this story. Just when you thought he couldn't top himself, Jokic dropped a bomb that shattered the NBA record books. On March 8th against the Suns, he piled up 31 points, 21 rebounds, and 22 assists. The first 30-20-20 game in league history. No one's pulled that off before. Not LeBron with his versatility, not Jordan with his dominance, not even the legends of the past like Russell or Wilt, who owned the paint but never dished like this. It's a stat line so wild it sounds made up, but it's real, and it's not even his only highlight. He's racked up 29 triple-doubles this season alone, more than the next three players combined. That night, he wasn't just a center. He was a playmaking wizard, threading passes through defenses with a vision most guards can't match, all while owning the glass like a force of nature. Teammates were wide open because of his gravity, and the Suns had no answer. Down by 18 at one point, they watched Jokic dismantle them possession by possession. It's the kind of game that gets replayed for years, a testament to a guy who's rewriting what a big man can do. It's a moment that demands attention, and what happened next would shock everyone. The MVP race isn't a one-man show, and SGA's making plenty of noise, loud enough to shake the conversation. The Thunder's star is torching defenses with 33 points a night, adding 5 rebounds and 6.2 assists, while steering OKC to the West's top seed with a swagger that's impossible to miss. He's a scoring machine, snagging steals, with 1.8 per game, and carrying a squad that's overperforming expectations, thanks to a suffocating defense that's got opponents gasping. His smooth drives slice through traffic, his clutch buckets, like that game winner against Portland in January, have fans buzzing, and OKC's win column backs him up. They're sitting pretty atop the standings, a few games clear of the pack. SGA's got that cool, killer vibe, the kind of player who drops 40 and makes it look effortless, while his team's 45-15 record screams contender. But line him up next to Jokic, and the gap's glaring, like staring at two different blueprints for greatness. SGA's numbers shine bright, no question, but Nikola's 12.8 rebounds and 10.3 assists blow past him in sheer impact. Jokic is the rare star who controls the whole game, not just one end, a maestro orchestrating chaos on both sides of the floor. Denver leans on him like a crutch, their offense sputtering and their defense softening the second he sits. Watch their net rating tank by 12 points without him. OKC's elite defense, anchored by Chet Holmgren's blocks and Luguentz Dort's tenacity, plus a deeper rotation, lighten SGA's load. He's the spark, not the engine. Advanced stats tilt hard toward Jokic too. His box plus-minus hovers around 12.1, dwarfing SGA's 11.6, while his assist-to-turnover ratio, a pristine 3.14, showcases a playmaker elevating everyone around him, from Gordon's dunks to Murray's open threes. SGA's a scorer with flair, racking up highlights that light up SportsCenter. Jokic is a do-it-all freak bending games to his will, turning close contests into blowouts with a single pass or a soft floater. The stats scream Jokic, his values baked into every possession.
And I think if he doesn't get it, if he continues at this, and if he does manage to average a triple-double and still doesn't get it, I think that will just be out of, like I said, voters' fatigue.
Things get dicey when you dig into the MVP chatter, where the stakes feel personal and the takes get heated. Jokic has already got 3 trophies, 2021, 2022, and 2024. And some folks think that's enough, like he's hogged the stage too long. Voter fatigue, they call it, as if piling up hardware should dock you points instead of proving your greatness stays unshakable. Critics point to SGA's fresh narrative and OKC's wins, arguing Jokic's dominance is old news, a rerun they've seen before. Same big man, same triple-doubles, same quiet devastation. They say the Thunder's rise from playoff hopefuls to the West's top seed, paired with SGA's highlight reel plays, those silky step-backs and dagger threes, deserve the spotlight now, a new face for a new season. But others aren't buying it. His numbers this year are too monstrous to brush off, fatigue or not, with triple-doubles flowing like water, 29 and counting, and efficiency that's almost unfair, hitting 58% from the field and 45% from deep. They argue Jokic's case isn't stale. It's stronger, a guy who's somehow topped his own insane peaks. Fans are split down the middle, with ex-posts lighting up, half screaming, Jokic is getting robbed again, the other half hyping SGA's time to shine, over whether it's fair to penalize a guy for staying elite year after year, as if consistency's a crime. Denver's still a top dog in the West, hovering near the top 4 with a 44-26 record, but SGA's team is winning more games, sitting at 57-12, riding a deeper roster, and that stingy defense that's holding teams under 100 points like it's nothing. Numbers versus storyline. It's a tug-of-war tearing through podcasts, barbershop debates, and group chats, with voices like Stephen A. Smith calling SGA the new blood, and others like Zach Lowe doubling down on Jokic's unmatched impact. The tension's thick enough to feel, a clash of logic and emotion that's got everyone picking sides. Dig a little deeper, though, and it's not so simple. There's more brewing beneath the surface.
How much are you thinking about the personal award at this point in the season?
I never play basketball to win an individual award, so MVP is something just that people and media around are trying to make a story of it. So
Jokic doesn't even seem to want the crown. Back in 2023, his coach Michael Malone spilled that the MVP debates, with all their ugly, nasty noise, turn him off completely, leaving him cold to the circus that surrounds it. Fast forward to now, and he's still dodging the hype, brushing off praise like it's lint on his jersey. After dropping another triple-double, like his 29th this season, he'll shrug in that soft-spoken way of his and say it's about the team, the little plays, not some shiny award collecting dust. Teammates rave about his passes, calling him a genius on the court. Opponents curse his name under their breath, frustrated by his quiet destruction. Yet he's out there rewriting record books while acting like he's just clocking in for a shift at some quiet 9 to 5, unfazed by the cameras or the headlines. You'd think a guy averaging a triple-double, leading the league in ways no one else can, would soak up the glory, or at least crack a smile about it. Not Jokic. He'd rather talk about his horses back in Serbia, how they're doing in their races, or toss out a dry, deadpan joke that leaves reporters scrambling to keep up. Post-game interviews? He's practically yawning through them, more interested in getting home than basking in the glow. It's almost baffling. How does a guy this unreal, this dominant, stay so detached from the chaos swirling around him, like he's playing a different game entirely? That laid-back vibe only deepens the intrigue, pulling you in closer to figure out what drives him. The buzz around Jokic isn't just about this season. It's about where he's headed on a trajectory that's starting to feel historic, a path that could cement him as one of basketball's immortals. At 30, he's chasing a legacy that could land him among the all-time greats, a name etched alongside the giants who've defined eras. Picture this: 3 MVPs and 2 titles in 4 years. Only 4 players: Bill Russell with his relentless dynasty, Larry Bird with his cold-blooded grit, Magic Johnson with his dazzling flash, and LeBron James with his unmatched longevity, have hit that insane mark, a benchmark of brilliance that separates legends from the merely great. Jokic is knocking on the door louder every game, his case growing harder to ignore. He's already got 1 ring from 2023, a finals run where he dismantled teams with an almost casual ease, averaging 30 points, 14 rebounds, and 7 assists while outclassing everyone on the floor. Add to that 3 MVP nods in his pocket from 2021, 2022, and 2024, each a testament to his quiet, unrelenting dominance. Now, Denver's in the hunt again this year, sitting near the top of the West despite some rocky stretches, their eyes locked on another deep playoff push. Another championship in June could seal it, planting him in a club so exclusive it's almost mythical. A big man who doesn't just dominate, but redefines the game with a mix of skill and smarts that's left analysts scrambling for new adjectives. People are whispering about it now, from barstool debates to X threads lighting up with hot takes. Could he really pull this off? Beat writers are digging into his stats, pulling up numbers like his league-leading player efficiency rating or his absurd assist totals, while fans are dreaming up comparisons: Shaq's power, Hakeem's footwork, but with a point guard's brain. The hype's building like a slow burn, fueled by every no-look pass and every game he bends to his will. At his age, with his prime in full swing, the window's wide open, and the possibility feels tantalizingly close, but there's a hurdle coming fast. Playoff time is where the real heat hits, and Jokic knows it better than anyone. He's been through the fire before. He proved he's got the goods with that 2023 title, bullying his way through the West with a mix of finesse and force, then outshining stars in the finals. Think 30 points, 14 rebounds, and 7 assists a night like it was routine, dismantling Miami's defense with a shrug. That run shut up a lot of noise, but doubters still linger, poking at cracks in Denver's armor with a skepticism that's stubborn as ever. Jamal Murray's missed 23 games this season, hobbling the Nuggets' backcourt with his on-again, off-again health, leaving them thinner than that championship year when everything clicked. The bench isn't the deep, reliable unit it once was either. Guys like Bruce Brown and Jeff Green, who brought grit and clutch buckets, are long gone, replaced by younger pieces still finding their footing. Critics wonder if Jokic can haul this squad to the top again, especially with powerhouses like OKC, with their suffocating defense and SGA's ice-cold scoring, and the Lakers, with LeBron and AD still prowling, lurking in the bracket like wolves. Every postseason move he makes gets put under a microscope. Does he have that killer instinct to do it twice? To silence the one-hit wonder, whispers for good, and prove he's not just a regular season stat padder. The West is a meat grinder, and Denver's had shaky stretches this year, dropping games they'd have stolen in 2023, like that ugly loss to the Clippers in February, where the offense stalled without Murray's spark. Jokic is still a one-man wrecking crew, dishing no-look dimes and scoring through triple teams. But the margins are tighter now, the rotation's less forgiving, and the stakes feel higher than ever. Teammates look to him, fans hold their breath, and rivals smell blood. The pressure's mounting, and it's all on his shoulders.